Okay, we're live.
Okay, now we're live. Hey everybody, it's Tuesday at noon. I'm Keely reporting to you live from Silvificus in downtown Guthrie, America. A lot to talk about this today. A lot to talk about, a lot to show you. Very exciting things. First of all, we're going to circle back to last week. Jeannie and I often, wonder, we're like, knock, knock. Is anybody out there? Is anybody listening? I know how to find out if anybody's listening or watching. Is all we got to do is have Jeannie chewing gum.
Oops.
Didn't even think about that. Sorry, we'll make that mistake again. Those things you don't even think about when we're like, it's noon, hop on. And me butchering the designer's name. Okay, so message received. Thank you for keeping us on our toes, and it's nice to know that someone's out there listening. Yay, we love comments. Okay, so we'll look at what's coming this week. We've got a lot. Okay, first we've got new yarn. We'll move on to yarn, everybody's favorite topic. Sometimes I just buy yarns because they're fun. This is one of them. This is I can't even see, linguistics, not my area. Creativo from Gedifra. It's just funky and weird. Lots of textures in this yarn. Show you all the colors. Be a fun edging scarf. I think we got a little hat pattern in for it. There's the black and red. Bright colors here. A lot of red in there. Look at that. The black, the blue.
These are really cool too.
They are cool. It was just a cool yarn. You can always count on the Germans to throw out something cool. I like that. Genie colors coming right up.
Yep.
Yep, little emerald and purple. And then, what did they send us here? Oh, here's a Winscane hat. Don't look at the expression. There's a Winscane hat. She looks a little... Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Hopefully you look happier in your hat than this woman is. I guess it's just a German thing? Is that what it is, Jennifer? She's our German expert. Yeah, she looks a little serious. I want to look a little more fun. I'm in just one of their magazines for fall. I think there's some more stuff in here with the Creativo. You see, I can't even speak today. That's what happens when I get on. So I'm not the best spokesperson. Hollywood's not calling. We can't pronounce stuff half the time. Okay, and then over here is just another fun yarn. This is from Araucania. And it's just like soft and lofty. It's a wool with a little bit of polyamide to keep it from breaking. Because it's just not even spun at all. It has lots of fun colors, like air. Ton of yardage on this. This has 246 yards on a ball, and it is a worsted weight. So that's a lot of yardage. And I do believe, see if I'm right, my memory serves me, I think a superwash on top of that. Let me see here. Where's the hand? I don't see a hand. I think it does. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure it may be superwash.
Wow.
Which would be nice. Use it for all sorts of stuff. I want to say it is. Could be wrong. Put on my glasses so I can read the label would be helpful, huh? That's a fun color. What else is in here? Oh, here's another one. Blues and kind of a plum and olive in that one. Let's see what's down here. One more. Oh, it's a fun color. That's a lot of fun.
Those are fun.
That's a lot of fun. Okay, so that's what's coming in the way of yarn. Oh, we've got a new sample in. Here, Courtney just finished this. We did this with skeins of Harvest fingering and the monochrome fingering from Earth. And we just did a whole kind of gradient thing of colors. This is Sea Dragon from Amba O'Brien, and it's a lot of fun. This takes a lot of yarn. It doesn't take a lot of yarn, but it takes a lot of colors to really get this whole effect. And because of that, we have added this as a kit, so you don't have to buy full skeins of everything to make this. And we've added that to our site. And as always, anything we're chatting about today, if you will check in a little bit, at news.swagger.com. We'll have a blog post that accompanies every one of our videos that will have links to all of the goods, including the kit for this gorgeous, gorgeous shawl. And this uses short rows, which we're going to be teaching you all about in the upcoming class. You need to check out our class schedule. We are so excited about what all we have to offer. Learn.swagger.com. You can sign up there and see what all of our classes and dates and times are. Oh, I guess I can put that back on the mannequin so that she looks nice-ish. Okay, there we go. All right, and we're starting to gear up for Christmas in Guthrie. Victorian Walk's always our big thing in December, but last year, since they canceled the Victorian Walk, they had added a drawing, a cash drawing, which was really cool. It was so popular, even though there is going to be a Victorian Walk this year, they have kept the drawing. And so shop Guthrie and Save. It starts now. If you live afar, I'm sorry, this is for in-person shopping because it's supposed to help my neighbors by bringing people to town to shop. Last year, us in the liquor store were the top ticket getters. We sold the most, I think. They were surprised that we were up there at the liquor store. In fact, one of our customers won one of the big cash prizes, so yay. So, that's our main competition. It seems like it's a liquor store this year. You get a ticket for the drawing for every $20 you spend, and that's now through Christmas. I think it goes almost all the way up. Let's see what this says. Oh, I take that back. Through December 11th is when they're going to draw. They have a big drawing. The TV city televises it. It was a lot of fun. And let's see, you can win. Is this a drawing you want to be in? There's one $3,000 grand prize winner, two $1,000 winners, and two $500 winners. So that's a lot of fun, and it's all over town. Just look for this poster. You know that they're participating. We do tend to be absent-minded sometimes. So if you're in shopping, we don't give you the ticket for the drawing. Give us a poke. You won't hurt our feelings. It's not we're trying to exclude you. It's just we have a lot on our minds, and our brains are getting well.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Half the time we don't know what we're doing. Okay, and that's all the new stuff. Okay, now we're gonna have a mini intarsia class, just a little bit. That's our thing. In fact, that was totally my mom's thing. She invented things about intarsia nobody ever thought. If people say, I want to learn about intarsia, what do you think of other techniques? I'm here to tell you, I can prove to you in black and white why my mom's techniques are the only way to go. If you want perfect results. My mom was a perfectionist. She wanted her intarsia color work to look just like her stockinette with the stitches all like they're supposed to be. If you don't do it my mom's way, you're not going to get those results. She was the pro on that, and I can tell you, I could always say conclusively that you would find no human being alive that knew more about intarsia knitting than my mother. Well, she's gone, and guess who knows everything she does? Me. So, we looked at this vest last week, this lovely print. In fact, if you're looking at starting into intarsia, you want something to make other than just something you don't want to make, perfect first project for a lot of reasons. This would be a really good one to do. But I want to point something out on this, a couple things, on this vest, because we did not knit this, that we could do different. You'll notice on these diamonds how one side the stitches look more uniform and how this side they do not. You notice that they're bigger, and you have kind of goes 2 stitches, 2 stitches, 2 stitches, and that bottom stitch is really small and the top stitch is really big, right? Where over here you don't really get that effect. You may say why. First let's talk about the whys. With intarsia, when you have stitches going just vertically, not at an angle, just one at another in a vertical line, it works like an edge stitch. You've probably noticed in your knitting that edge stitches look wonky. You get big, little, big, little, big, little. It just has to do with how the yarn is traveling. One side would be more exaggerated than the other, depending on if it's knit to purl, purl to knit. Well, when it's in the middle of your work here with intarsia, you're getting the same effect. It's just part of how intarsia works. The good thing is, this is easily corrected. It's something that you kind of do afterwards. So we're going to actually fix this. I'm going to fix this one for you so you can see. I flip it over. Now, one thing that I don't like, and it's not a good way to do it, they've worked their tails into the interlocks. That's a terrible way to do tails. We have a much better method than that. We'll give you better results. So I can't fix these because they've got the tails and they're boogering them up. But here I can. So gold was the problem, right? So I'm going to take my needle. It can be a double point or just a tip. And I'm actually going to pull on it. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt the knitting. I'm not going to hurt our sample. I'm pulling it. What I'm doing is pulling the extra yarn out of the big stitch. And then I'm going to give it a tug this way, just up and down. And when I flip it over, can you see the difference? Look how smooth it is here. These are the ones I didn't fix because we had those tails in the wrong spot. But now, look, it's smooth. You just go through and do that, and then all of your diamonds will look identical. Little tip from our book. If you want to know how to knit intarsia, you need our book. All of Mom's knowledge is in here, and you will learn more. Other than that, I wouldn't work my tails in the interlock, and our book will tell you more about why. We have a much better method, and I have found a few places where the knitter missed an interlock. You have to interlock. See right here, there's a missed interlock. In fact, let me get my needle back, and I can point out. See how this is an interlock. The brown and the blue go together. Brown, you notice that it's missing here. this blue and this brown were supposed to go together, and they didn't. And because of that, look what we have. Oops, a hole. And that's something that you can kind of go back with yarn tails. It's kind of sort of fixed, but not very easily. So you got to make sure you get your interlocks in there. I found several spots where interlocks are missing without even looking real hard. But anyway, we can teach you how to do it even better. And this is a perfect first project. I love it because you have big areas. You don't have really, the only kind of little idiosyncrasy of intarsia you run into is here at the diamonds. It's so easily fixed. They've been nice enough not to come to a point here because that recreates a whole new set of problems, but they've got several stitches here at the corners, and that makes the diamonds lay flatter. And I like it because it's a repetitive shape. So that way you're not jumping all over the board when it comes time to do tails, because tails are what really do kind of throw people. At least with us, the tails are going to be the same from diamond to diamond how they go when you do it our method, which is the best. In fact, a lot of people who've learned Mom's tail method that she basically invented herself because she overcame all the other issues with tails that you would run into with intarsia. A lot of people will use that for all of their knitting because it's such a hot way to do it. Okay, there's your mini lesson on intarsia today. I hope I've got you interested in knitting intarsia, and we've got the know-how for you to do it. One of these days, when I have more time, I'll make an awesome video, but I'm say pretty busy. You have to watch for our little tips. That's it for today. We'll be back next Tuesday, and who knows what's going to happen by then. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. Pebble Island. Hang on. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to write on my list. Hold on, Jimmy. Let me find our bags. I'm coming. Most important thing. This Saturday, Erica Night will be joining us virtually at 11 a.m. And if you've already signed up, this is what you'll be getting. We've got these adorable bags. You're going to learn all about the sheep of Pebble Island in a natural bag. And then we've got all these mini skeins. You're going to get enough yarn to make these cute little peak hats. And you'll get to sample all the 10 colors of Pebble Island. Is that not fun? Space is limited. I think we have switched the online registration to say that only virtual places remain. I think we have, what, maybe 3-4 spots left total. But we have one in-person space left. If you want it, you better call, because we are going to sell out in person, and we're going to probably sell out virtually too, because not very many of these are left. So don't miss out. You can sign up online at learn.swacknet.com, and we look forward to seeing everybody on Saturday. Bye, y'all.